Hi.
Okay, hello.
Welcome
Hi,
to the Fibre
everybody.
Friends, episode 43.
43.
Can you believe it?
I can believe it.
I can. Because it was 42 last time.
That's right. I feel like I've known you guys
Forever.
forever.
Too funny. So, I'm Adrienne.
I'm Caroline.
I'm Louise.
Yeah. So,
And we are crafters, knitters.
sure, why not? So, thanks for anybody new that's showing up. Nice to have you along. If you've been watching us for a while, we love you. Thank you very much for coming and watching
Yeah, and if you're still watching us,
us. Way to go.
thanks for coming back.
Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for not leaving us high and dry.
That's right. Here's your dose of crazy for the
Yeah.
week.
That's right.
And we've been on a pretty regular schedule lately, every couple of weeks.
We have.
I know.
So
That'll last a little bit longer.
Fingers crossed.
we shouldn't have a 2-hour podcast.
Knocking on wood.
Yeah.
We always say that. And it ends
And we're
up-
always liars.
I know. Like, it'll be short this week.
It's never short, but we could maybe keep it to an hour.
That's never happened.
Yes, it has.
An hour?
Yeah, sure.
An hour and a half, maybe.
I think the last one was an hour 15. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Was it? Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Someone else
All right.
doesn't watch us anymore either.
Who? I was actually watching. I was watching us this morning.
Sorry, I made you laugh.
And, yeah,
I had dental surgery yesterday, so
Lots of dental surgery.
Yeah, so
no laughing this episode.
no,
Totally serious.
I'm actually doing pretty good. At least it's not the same day where I'm like,
I think I did that
Yeah,
one
you
day,
did.
didn't I? That's okay. We can podcast after I've had a cavity filled.
Well, and there was the other day when right after you'd broken your knee the first time and you were on painkillers.
oh, you were high as a kite that day. That's hilarious.
That was fun. That was fun. As the episode went on, Louise started to slump further and further down on the couch.
I was actually sick that day. I ended up
Yeah.
calling an ambulance a couple hours after you left.
That's right.
Yeah. And they kept me in the hospital.
We
Nothing
felt a
but
little
excitement.
bad that we didn't, recognize that you were in trouble.
It's like we're podcasting. We're like serious. Like the
Yeah.
show must go on no
Now,
matter
to be clear,
what.
we didn't
Dedicated.
ignore any symptoms or anything. It went south after we left.
Yes, it did.
Not
Okay.
our story, and we're sticking
That's
to it.
That's right.
Story.
You're like, we're podcasting. I haven't finished today, gold darn it.
That's right.
Oh.
All right,
All
so
right.
finishes. Who's got
How
some
about-
finishes?
Before we do that,
What?
what you wearing?
Well, that's what I was going to include this in finishes.
Well, let's start because...
But I think we should start with that.
Yes, because you're
Okay.
wearing something special.
I am wearing something special. My mother made this. My mom made this for me. She made me a present.
That's so pretty.
I know.
It's like just a because present because she loves you, right?
It is. And she was so excited to give it to me. They came for Easter and she said, "Do you want your present now? Do you want your present now?" And I said, "I have a present?" Because I knew she was making it, but I didn't. And I knew she was close to finishing it, but I didn't
Look
know
at
it was
the-
done.
And
It has a beautiful picot edge.
That means she really, really
She really loves
you.
me.
Because anybody who's done a picot edge knows it is a lot.
Not only that,
A lot of
but
work.
she had to go back and buy another skein of yarn because she didn't have quite enough. Like, and this is what was left over from the brand new skein of yarn that she had to buy. So she has most of the skein left. So it's a beautiful cascade. It's called Melilla. Is that how you pronounce it? Melilla. And it's a 40% silk, 40% wool, 20% nylon. So my mother loves me enough to
Silk.
with silk.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So it's a really interesting wrap because it's a really strange shape. Now I asked my mom to email me the name of the pattern so that I could share it.
It just looks so nice and warm. Can I fondle you a little bit?
You can fondle me.
Normally I don't ask. I just do.
Okay, it's called the Changing Lanes Wrap.
Oh, cool.
Changing
Yeah.
Lanes Wrap by Estelle Yarns. Okay, so I'm going to take it off because you need to see really how strange the shape of this thing is. Okay.
But it looks so beautiful on.
Yeah, it's
And it
really,
looks
it's neat.
so
Okay,
warm.
so starting on this side,
Do you want me to hold?
It's just hang on a sec.
Okay.
So it starts off with, well, actually this was the end, I think, or did she begin here? No, I think she began here. And then, you know, it's just one yarn, so you just keep knitting and it does the shifts itself. And then as you can see, it's got the point at the bottom there.
So that's halfway.
But it's not like there's this point up here, and then there's the point down at the bottom, but they don't match up.
So
And then
a little like a parallelogram.
kind of like
Yeah.
a weird parallelogram on drugs.
I like
And then
those.
and then it kind of starts to decrease here with along the border, and then this end is a lot wider than the other
But
end.
it matches in the ribbing.
Yeah.
aspect
Yeah.
of it.
Isn't that neat?
Well, changing lanes.
changing lanes.
Changing
Whoop,
lanes.
whoop, whoop,
That
whoop. Back and forth. So I need help to get it back on. Actually, the girls dressed me this morning. So okay.
Try not to strangle you.
Don't strangle me. So that'll sit there. This will go around that way.
Did she say how many balls of yarn it took?
She started with 3, and that must have been the 4th.
The 4th, okay.
Or 4, and that was the 5th.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, it's gorgeous. So what weight of yarn is it?
It's at least it's a worsted plus.
Does it say on the?
This is not.
Looks like worst.
16 to 18 stitches per 4 inches.
Okay, so that's usually a chunky.
So
16 to 18.
that was quite the face.
Because this is not chunky yarn.
It's
so.
not.
So
No,
it's a worsted, but it's just knit loosely.
When I
Yeah,
watched her
probably.
Yeah.
knitting it looked like a worsted.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic, nice and warm, and the silk.
And I'm gonna tuck that. I like to tuck the end underneath, but it's so cozy.
It looks cozy.
It's so cozy and warm. So thanks, Mom. I love it.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
And your colors, you would think.
Yep, totally my colors.
She knows what she likes.
She does.
Your favorite color is Pico, Edge, and Silk.
I know, beautiful, right?
You were spoiled.
And no
That's
lace.
true.
She knows. I'm not a
Not a
fan. I don't wear
lacy
lace.
girl.
I don't
Yeah.
wear lace. So
Yep, that's nice.
She
I
knows
like
me.
it. And then so that would have been really
Yeah.
interesting for her to knit because of all
I
of
think I think she
increases
really
and
enjoyed
changes.
knitting
Yeah.
it. I think she enjoyed knitting it. She was always working on it consistently. Whenever I saw her, she was knitting away. My mom is very much a monogamous project worker.
Awesome.
I need some of those vibes.
I know. I don't know
But I've been trying
I'm
really
working
hard
on it.
lately.
what happened on me, but anyway, I don't care.
You're like the exact opposite.
I know. Any other finishes from our ladies today?
I have a finish.
Do you?
I do. What's with the doubt in the book? Do you?
I'm not
I do not
surprised.
believe you. Do you really?
I'm not surprised.
Are you sure? Oop.
Uh-huh.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm guessing it's a sock. Oh, there's the blocker. Telltale sign.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Oh.
That turned out so nicely.
It did. So I managed to crank out a total of 3 socks in the month of April.
Wow.
I know.
That is impressive.
I cranked out nothing else. Oh, I can't put a sock on, apparently. There we go.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Oops.
All right,
Take
it's
two.
gonna be one of those days.
Take
I'm on
two.
drugs, right? Yeah,
Take
we'll
two.
say that. Okay, Advil doesn't count, but okay, we're gonna say I'm on drugs. So this is the main colorway is Gnome Acres in the Aurora Nomialis colorway, and then
love
the
that
cuff
name.
and toe is in a Sweet Georgia. It was out of a Party of 5. I have no idea what
Yeah.
the colorway is.
It's really
It matches really nice.
Yeah, great.
So,
great combo.
okay, big question is,
Did you start the second one?
No.
Atta
So
girl.
I have another single sock.
Single socks unite.
Single
Yeah,
socks.
that should be
Single-
awesome.
Single socks unite.
Very nice.
Yep.
Congratulations.
And what's the heel? Fish lips?
Per usual.
My usual, so it is a Fish Lips Kiss heel with a Mina Phillips mini heel flap and gusset. So yeah.
Lovely.
That is really nice.
Yep. I probably could have done a contrast heel, but
I like it.
Kind of looks nice.
I wanted to use up as much of this yarn as I could. So
Yeah.
But I liked the, I don't know. This just made me happy. This is what I wanted. This is what I made.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good.
Yep. So I have another single sock.
That's okay. That's halfway
Halfway to a
to a
pair.
finish. Yeah.
Halfway to a pair.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so what's next?
Any other finishes?
And that's my only finish.
I have another finish.
Do you? Is it... Dun, dun. Do we need a drum roll?
Well, now keep in mind there are 2 ends that still need to be woven in.
Totally not a finish then. Doesn't count.
It counts.
Shut
It
up,
counts.
don't count.
You guys let me get away with it last podcast.
Ta-da!
Look at...
Wow.
Oh.
I finished silver.
Yay!
And I washed it and blocked it yesterday.
That's amazing. It looks beautiful.
It is.
So it's a little curly at the top here, and I've got one end there and one end at the end. Because of course this was knit from 1 skein of yarn.
Mm-hmm.
This was in a Blue Moon Fibre Arts Peru base. And I can never remember what's in the base, but it's a luxury deluxe,
Very
like
soft.
It is alpaca
silk.
merino silk.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
Adrienne always knows. But it just
Why they keep
feels
me around.
It feels
Lovely.
really
so nice.
nice.
And the colorway is called Pond Scum. And you are not seeing things. Yes, it is really this color. Pretty much.
Gorgeous.
It's a little brighter on the screen than it is in real life. It's a little more dulled down in real life, but not by much.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Beautiful.
You did a
And I
great
can't wait.
job.
I'm going to wear this over top of my navy blue spring fall coat.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll look
Very nice.
I love it. So this is a Lisa Much pattern of NBK knitting. And it's a freebie pattern called Zilver, Z-I-L-V-E-R. And I really love knitting it. I did the exact same modification on the bottom of mine that Dawn from the Codependent Knitters did. I totally copied her. After the last time we podcast, she messaged me and she told me what she'd done. So what she did was she repeated one repeat of the ridge.
Mm-hmm.
So just it's a 4-row repeat for the stitch pattern of the ridge. She just did row 1 and 2. And then the 3rd row she knit instead of purled it. And then, so it was 2 knit rows to create a garter edge and then cast off.
Nice.
So that's exactly
It gives
what I
it
did.
a really nice
Yeah.
edge.
Oh,
And
that's
then it
really
doesn't
lovely.
roll up at the bottom.
No, it looks great.
And I used up a little bit more of the yarn. Now, I have a feeling mine is slightly smaller than Dawn's. I, true to form, knit this at a smaller gauge than the pattern called for. And I do have some yarn left over, but I'm okay with that. I like the size of the shawl. I love the shape. I love the fabric that I created.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm pretty
win-win.
pleased with it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
So look at that. I'm a finisher.
Look at her go.
I'm
Twice
a
in a row.
finisher.
You are good.
I
You
know.
are. I think it
I'm on
is.
fire.
I think it is just because you were organized. You stuck with. You made a plan at the beginning of the
Yep.
year,
And I
you're
didn't
sticking
cast
to it.
on a million things.
Look at that.
And I finished it. And
Look
I love
at that.
it. I
Look
love
at that. You didn't cast on a million things, so you're
Yeah.
able to.
So what
finish
you're
something.
saying is that the secret to getting stuff done is not casting on a million things.
Well,
Just knit what you're
I'm
working
starting
on.
to think that maybe actually.
Damn.
I know.
I have to seriously think about this.
Ah.
I know.
And the fact that I washed it and blocked it last night.
I'm super proud.
Win-win.
You are.
Yeah.
You
So
are.
today when I get home, I'm going to weave in those 2 ends and then it will be done.
Nice.
I have finished more knitting projects this year than cross stitch for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
My
we're
cross
only
stitch-
in May.
I know. So I'm you know, we'll get there. We'll get there.
That's great.
It's been a good year so far.
What about you, Louise?
I've got a few things.
Oh,
Some little.
those are cute.
Yeah, no. I was one day. I wasn't feeling that well, so I just did a little garter stitch.
Comfort knitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just garter stitch. Super simple dishcloth pattern.
Nice. You can find that on Louise's Ravelry page. Shop.
Just easy peasy, relaxing knitting.
Yeah.
So, note, ends are wove in.
Was that a dig?
No.
Total show off.
It was
I will reference
because
it.
as I was rewatching us, and I'm like, you guys gave me a little bit of grief about not having my ends woven in last time. So I'm like, that was maybe a good thing because
So you should have given me more grief.
No,
for
I didn't
not-
want to do that.
You're just too nice.
I know. See, I know.
I'm
She's
feeling
too
like the
nice.
not nice one today.
Okay, now look at this. I went to Easter, and my cousin Amy was so excited to show me. She's like, look what I'm knitting. And it was this really fun pattern. Feel how squishy that is.
Oh, yeah.
That is really squishy.
That's like double.
Yeah. Now that is,
Oh.
you know how we always talk about.
That would make a really nice face cloth.
Daisy.
Hi.
Okay. So this dishcloth. Yeah. So Amy was saying, she's like, look at this. And it is, I don't even really know what to call the pattern. I've just been calling it Amy's dishcloth pattern. She showed me what she was doing.
That'll do.
It's just a 2-row repeat. It has slip stitches in it. So on the front, it looks like stockinette stitch. And on the back is your,
Reverse girder.
yeah, your pearls.
Reverse stockinette, sorry.
Did you see that?
Yes. Daisy is like high on Caroline's shoe
She
fumes.
just jumped a foot in the air. Like 3
It landed
feet
on
before
your
my shoe. And she's taken the lining out of my shoe.
Well, she's been lying in it, looking at.
She literally grabbed my shoe with both paws and picked it up off the ground and shoved her head inside it and started rolling around. My feet don't smell, I promise.
I don't know. Daisy does this every time you come
I don't
over.
know what is
She's-
up with her, but that was hilarious.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
Anyways, dishcloth
Sorry.
pattern. So I love it. It's thick because it has slip stitches in there.
yes.
So there's one row, it's knit, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip all the way across.
Okay.
Then you knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl on the other row.
So
And
it
you
is
just keep repeating
almost like doing a heel flap,
Almost. Yep.
except the knit, purl,
Yep.
going back the other way.
Yep.
That's the only difference. That's really cool.
I know. It is really,
Yeah,
and
that is
it's
really
nice
cool.
and stretchy. It's thick. So this one here, the yellow one. This is the, of course, Dishy and Creme Brulee.
Nice.
Nice.
This one, because we talk about Dishy so often, this one I pulled out of my stash, and it is Estelle Yarns Suds.
Oh,
That's
cool.
funny that we had 2 mentions of Estelle Yarns.
I know,
because
that's-
this was an
that
Estelle
was
Yarns
Estelle, yeah.
pattern. That's neat.
And
Totally
this,
unplanned.
so
Totally
yeah, the gray, white, and black was Estelle, and I think we got this was from Knit Stitch, is where this came
Oh, okay.
Cool.
from. So hopefully she still has it. Her shop's opening next week in Stratford.
Yes.
Nice.
And
you know
then-
what I like about this? Because it feels so double thick. This would be great for as a hot pot.
It
kind
would,
of.
yeah.
Oh, yes, it would.
Yep.
Yep.
And I think the Estelle
That's a
yarn.
really good idea.
Look at me having good ideas.
Yeah.
Is it?
And I need some new ones too.
Oh, please.
You
I
can knit
do.
them yourself.
And I have a lot of Dishy.
You do.
You could do. I'll share the pattern with you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And what I like
Thanks,
about this pattern is it also starts out because it looks like it would flare.
Yeah.
And I know the last dishcloth I showed using my Stepping Stones pattern last podcast, the edges of it flare. So this one here, you start it with less stitches. You cast on, I don't know, a third, 2/3 of what the actual dishcloth is. And then the first row is an increase every other stitch. So it pulls in. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
how she did it was very
smart.
smart. So it keeps it a little more square.
Nice.
I thought that was a great tip.
Yeah, very smart.
Very cool.
Anyways, and that, look how, I know, isn't it fun how it just knit up?
Mm-hmm.
It was going really good. This was where I cast, this was the top of it. Started going a little wonky at the top, but I was like, oh, I like how it's doing the diagonal thing.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Very
oh,
cool.
I have one more.
Look
Show
at
off.
you.
So my Friday night, every night, our Friday night, we do our Friday night live video on the Fibre Friends.
Fibre Friends Friday Night Knit In on Facebook.
Yes, our live video. So I've been knitting on this.
Louise's live video. It's not our live video. She's the only one talking for 2 hours. She's good at it.
But it's, well, I save it all up. I'm sitting here in my living room all week long with only the cat to talk to. And then Friday night.
She gets it out.
Yes. So I usually do this because I'm talking and reading. So this is a scarf I always knit Friday night while
Oh,
we're talking
that's fun.
and
Okay.
chatting. Because it's just garter stitch back and forth. Because I've tried doing other things and we all know how that
Goes.
yeah. So I finished this. I
What
just
yarn is this? I'm super curious because this looks very faux fair.
yeah, faux fair. It is. It's a ball of yarn that came from Michael's. It's called Scandi.
For Scandinavian.
I know. That's why I know. That's why I had to have it. And I think it's
Smart
I think it's
you
I
just
totally am.
an acrylic. I'm sure. Somewhere it should say on here, right? Here, 100% acrylic.
It's soft. It doesn't feel squeaky.
No,
No,
it's
it
actually,
feels
it was nice. And I knitted at a fairly tight gauge, so it's snug.
Nice.
And then I just decided
A little
to
fringe.
fringe it.
A little fringey fringe.
That
That's
I
not a
do
little bit of
that I
fringe.
do have
That's a
to.
lot of fringe, baby.
Well, I'm gonna trim it. And I was actually
I thought you
just
said it was an FO.
I know. Well, I was just starting to trim it when you guys opened the door. But I was having one of those ones. I wanted to find a tape measure because all I could think of was this being like a flashback to when my mom used to trim my bangs.
I have to get them even.
I know, and I thought I'm going to end up with this much fringe. But yeah, I think I made it long because I always want to make them longer because obviously if you cut them too short, you can't add more on. So I always make it a long fringe and then I'll cut it off. But yeah.
You could use a ruler.
I could. Well, that's what I was in the process of trying.
No.
I was going to try and find my tape
You
measure.
could bring it over to my house and I'll put it on my cutting mat and I'll put
just
my
go.
big ruler on it and use my rotary blade and go whoop. Done. Straight
Yeah.
haircut.
Only if you make the noises.
No,
make
I'll
that
just
noise
snip
every
it.
time
I
I
know
cut.
you do. Zoop.
So
Right.
very
Yeah,
nice.
so I like it, and it's really nice and long, so you can
That is really long.
so you can double it around.
Cozy.
Yep, be great
Tuck it under a
for
jacket.
Yep.
Nice.
walking in the snow.
Nice.
So that's it.
Holy finishing, people.
Yeah.
Pretty.
So I was happy I got this done. So now I can start another one because it's Friday again. So
I know. How did that happen?
I know. A week goes by so quick. Anyway, I'm very happy.
Awesome.
Very, very happy.
Congratulations.
Go in my gift box. It'll go to somebody this winter. Hopefully somebody has a blue coat and they'll fall in love with it and say, this is exactly what I need. And I love fringe. Yeah, it'll make somebody's day.
Totally will.
That's my plan in my head, how it's all going to work out.
I loved how you did hats all last year.
Yes.
Everybody got a hat. So you know that could be your goal this year. Everybody could get a scarf.
Everybody could get a scarf.
Yeah.
I could very easily do that.
Because you've got enough time if you start now.
Yep.
Because that picture was wonderful.
It was
With
cute, wasn't it?
everyone wearing a hat that you'd made. That was
Yeah.
really cute.
Everybody could have a scarf.
Yeah.
There you go. Go, Louise, go.
It's good. I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
And you don't even need to go shopping.
Nope.
No, I
You have enough in your
don't.
living room.
I do.
Awesome. All right, whips.
Whoops.
Whippity
Yes.
doo-dahs.
I got lots.
You have lots.
You know how I roll.
Yeah. I know how you roll.
All right. You want to start then?
Sure, I'll start.
Let's see what you're working on. Let me guess. My psychic powers are saying
Socks.
Socks.
We're not going to start with the sock. We're gonna start with the sock.
I love that bag.
Yeah.
My needle crafts
Our
bag.
needle crafts, our friend Cheryl.
Okay, I always
That's
forget what's
beautiful.
in this bag. Oh, I know what's in this bag. No, I don't know what's in this bag.
I know what's in this bag.
I thought it was the blue.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Look at that halo.
Look at the
So-
Mohair.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This is Odyssey by Joji Locatelli.
with some extra mohair thrown
Yes.
in.
So
Look
the
at the
yarn
holy
is
things.
a Merino Silk DK by Lisa Much. This particular colorway is called Sterling. And then I added some Hedgehog Fiber Kid Silk Mohair and Cinder to it. So it's all fuzzy and soft.
That is really soft.
Yes. So I'm having a little bit of a problem because I went up a lot in needle size because when I first started it, it was like stiff as a board. So there's lovely drape and it's beautiful, but I've run out of yarn
What?
and I'm not done this section.
Oh, no.
I'm like 5 rows short.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, would you hold that for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
This is what I have left. This will not do 5 rows. They're long rows. They're like 200 stitches plus right
Oh,
now.
my God. That's a...
Bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
So-
because I went up too much in needle size. It's my own fault. I didn't think enough. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is, because I don't want to have to buy another skein, is I am just going to switch straight over into my second color, which is similar gray, but with little green speckles in it.
It's pretty.
Yeah, this one's called Ivernia.
And with the added mohair, it should create more of a fade
yes,
into
it'll be
it.
less obvious. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with this. So I'm going to finish this lace part because that's not finished yet.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the garter section in this color. And then at that point, I'll switch to the third color. So I'll switch early, do the second lace and some more garter in the third color, and then just call it a day. So it'll be a little truncated, but it'll work.
That's really, really beautiful.
It is.
But because I'm on the bigger gauge, I don't think size will be an issue. 'Cause
No.
It's already a pretty,
Yeah.
a pretty decent size, and it's nowhere near being done yet. So yeah. So that's what I'm
Look
working on.
at you go. That is so soft.
You can
So,
see
so
it's like
soft.
a solid half-inch halo
It
on here.
is.
It's crazy.
Can I ask
You can ask anything.
a question?
I might not answer, but you can ask anything.
The edge feels a little tight.
Tight.
That's
No?
fine. No, I don't think it's tight at all.
Is this the,
Let me see.
which is the top? Is this the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is gonna stretch out, and this will be straight. That'll
Okay.
be fine.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's just my downfall. I always have the edge too tight.
Yeah. No.
And then I start to panic.
Yeah. No, this one's fine. It's good.
It's
It's
beautiful.
got lots of.
I
plenty of
love how
stretch in
it feels. You're gonna love wearing that.
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous.
You're never gonna want to take it off.
I'm never gonna get it back.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
nice. What kind of mohair was it again?
It's hedgehog fiber in their kids'
Okay.
And you have lots.
Yeah, I still have lots left, and I have another skein at
Oh, okay.
home, so I've got tons and
Yeah.
tons of mohair.
That is gorgeous.
Oodles of mohair.
Gorgeous.
I can
That's-
you get mohair.
No,
You
that's
get
really
mohair.
nice.
Can never have enough.
Yes, I have lots of mohair.
That's gorgeous. So do you have, maybe it's the blue bag. The one that's coming up is what I thought you were going to pull out of the shoe bag.
I gotta keep you guessing. So I have put some work
Yes, this is what I
into
thought it was.
something that you guys have not seen in a while.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow. You've done a
Adrienne?
lot.
So I'm actually at the point where it's as long as it needs to be. Now I do the garter border at the bottom, and then I just have to do sleeves and I'll be done.
Wow.
Look at you go.
I know.
This is your first sweater, isn't
This
it?
is my first sweater. I got crap from a friend of mine the other day. They're like, you need to work on a sweater. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll work on a sweater. So this is a Harvest by Tin Can Knits. And
Beautiful.
the yarn is Hazel Knits in their Cadence base, which is their worsted base, and in the colorway Coveralls. So yeah.
I love everything
It is
about
beautiful.
that.
Thanks.
I love the wide garter border all the way around. I love the color.
It's awesome.
It is
Yeah, it
knitting.
should be
That is
great.
beautiful.
Lovely.
Look at this. That's how much knitting I did. See where that little... That's how
Wow.
much knitting I did since the last time I showed it to you guys.
That's a lot.
I know.
Very good progress.
Yeah. So, might get stuck on Sleeve Island for a while, but
See, I don't know why people call Sleeve Island. Because
okay. Do I really need to explain it to you? Because people get stuck and it takes.
but that's just a state of mind. Because sleeves,
No.
you're almost done. Just zoom, 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 and you're
Yeah,
done.
except that the zoomy part is the issue that they're having is that they're not feeling the zoomy zoom. They want the zoomy zoom, but they're not getting any zoomy
But they're not
zoom.
getting any zoomy zoom.
There is no zoomy zoom to be had. It is just sleeve, 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 sleeve. Lack of zoomy zoom.
That's
Well, I'm feeling the zoomy zoom.
Well, you
On-
keep your zoomy zoom to yourself.
Do you feel the zoomy zoom?
No.
funny. I don't knit sweaters.
You should. We'll work on you.
Next.
Ooh, I love
Sexy
that bag.
senoritas. So I didn't get much done on this, but I did pull this out and put in a few
it's
repeats.
pretty.
Look
So
at
this
that.
is a Beyond Hitchhiker.
That's so pretty.
This is the dragon strings, isn't it?
Dragon Strings and Dirty Hippie.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Isn't that
love
fun?
it.
So yeah, I put in a few more teeth repeats. So
That's nice. Very
it was
nice.
funny. I'd been knitting on my sweater for a while, and that's using a US 8, so a 5mm needle. And then I switch back to this, and I'm like, these are tiny. And they're not even as small as my sock needles, but they're just like, oh, my hands are like, I don't know how to work properly. Because I've been knitting with such big needles for so long. It was so funny.
That's
I was like, yeah, that is weird. So yeah.
Look it.
And I have one more.
All right.
One more. Cause
knitting.
Because knitting, yes. So because I've had so many single socks,
Yes.
and I finished all my single socks, I have almost nothing on the needles at the moment.
Huh.
So when I finished another single sock, I was actually in trouble. I was like, I literally have nothing on the needles. So
That cannot happen.
no. So look, it's my goat bag. Because it makes me laugh every time. Goats falling off mountains. So I cast on and started a second sock.
Wow. Look at you.
And look how far you are. You're way past
Yeah.
the ribbing.
Yes, I'm way past the ribbon. So
Looks good.
I'm at least halfway down the leg.
So how come you're not on Sock Leg Island?
Because socks don't have islands.
But
No,
why
she
the-
has single sock syndrome.
But why the
Yes.
sleeves?
Because you have the body of the sweater, and then you have the island of the sleeves. The sock itself, there is no body to distract you. You haven't already been knitting for forever. It's second sock syndrome. Louise? Shush. So anyway.
I just wanted to see how you're going to
Look
explain
at
it.
that.
Oh, Adrienne.
Yay.
Matchy matchy.
Very nice.
Look
Very
at that.
matchy,
You're
matchy.
like right on.
No, they're off by one row.
Well, one row.
That's okay. If anyone notices, I'll kick them.
All right, I dare somebody to come up to Adrienne and say,
When I'm wearing them and to notice that, oh yeah, you're getting kicked already. There's no reason for you to be that close to my feet.
oh my goodness,
Unless you're putting glass slippers on me.
you're Prince Charming.
That's right. And even then, I'd be like, dude.
She's going to go to sleep on my coat.
Yes, she is.
I see you there, Daisy.
Oh. Well, look
So-
at you go.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's all my knitting.
And the second sock.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Guess what I'm
Excellent.
gonna do?
Are you going to
Knit?
knit on your
I'm
sock?
gonna knit on the podcast. I almost never did on the podcast.
Yay. All right. So what do you got working?
I am working on, I've got 2 whips on the go, and I'm about to have a third. I know.
That's right, because you always
I
have
know.
three on the go, right?
Yep. So I have 2 fairly recent cast-ons, and then I'm adding a third new cast-on. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So
Okay.
I am knitting, these are just vanilla socks. This is from that sock blank from Suzanne, Yarnbird
Right.
Studios. So Suzanne, the owner of our knit stitch shop that we talk about her all the time. She also dyes yarn, and this was a sock blank that she put out from Sock of the Month Club that I was in last year. I'm really hoping she does that again. I'm hoping she does another sock club because I'd do it again for sure.
Nice.
I'd ask maybe not to get another sock blank, but
Well, Adrienne
other
can
than
fix
that,
it
like
for
the
you.
yarn, no, I don't want to have to ask Adrienne to
Yes.
fix it for me. It's a bit cheeky of me, but she did it.
Well,
Adrienne
well,
took
you are
it
cheeky.
home. I know.
That's what
Adrienne,
friends are for.
you offered. I
did
didn't.
offer.
I didn't ask.
That's why I'm not giving you too much of a hard
Thank
time.
you. So Adrienne took home the blank. It was a double blank, so 2 strands knit together, and then she took it apart, washed it, reskeined it, and caked it up for me.
It is so pretty.
And I actually have both socks started.
Look at
So
you. You're past the ribbing.
I have
too.
2. Yes, that was my goal.
Let me
So
help
2
you.
ribbings, 2 legs. Oh, thank you.
You're
2
falling
legs.
apart.
I need a brooch.
Yeah, I
You need
do.
that would look nice. I have a shawl clip. I could
Mhm.
just pin it together here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So
Beautiful.
I'm trying to do 2 things, so 2 cuffs, 2 legs, so 2 heel, etc.
They look pretty matchy too.
They're not bad, right?
That yarn
They're
is
a little
so pretty.
off.
Yeah, but you're gonna get that because the dye is gonna hit.
They're
the
a little off, but actually, if you can see, they're pretty darn close.
Pretty darn
Yeah.
close.
And while sock blanks, especially dyed together, are very, very close, they can't actually be perfectly synced.
Exactly. They're pretty close. And when I first cast these on, I was kind of like, oh, I'm not sure I love it. Maybe didn't help that it was Easter weekend. And like there was already a plethora of Easter colors, you know, throwing up in my house. But the more I knit, the more subtle it got. And they're all my favorite colors. And then there was a little touch of gray and gray blue in there that just tones it down just a little bit. That I absolutely love them. I love them. I'm loving knitting them. They're so fun.
They're pretty.
They're
really
so
like
fun.
them.
Yeah, I love them. I can't wait to. They're just your super simple sock pattern, which I like. I
the yarn.
Yeah. So I have some other sock patterns that I'd like to try this year, but I just haven't. You know, I just wanted something simple.
The super simple sock pattern is supposed to be like just your starting point.
Just your regular sock.
You work through the whole sock, and then you feel confident. Then you can go on and do all the super fancy ones. That's right. There.
Or you can just do the simple ones like I do.
Or you can just do
that's right.
Just do one.
My end goal is just to have socks to wear.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so whip number 2 is my road trip, my European road trip shawl.
Ooh,
so this is knit with Holst yarn, which is I am loving. I'm loving this yarn, loving it.
It's fantastic.
In the Coast. So it is a 55% wool, 45% cotton blend. So
nice.
You know, cotton is known for its difficulty with working with, but this really is just, you know, because it's got that wool blend, it's lovely. It's really nice. So I still haven't finished my increases yet, you guys. But this has been potato chip knitting when I have a minute here or a minute there just to knit a row or so. But I am almost done the increases. I am getting that lovely curl along the one edge, as you can see.
It's cute.
If I unroll it here,
nice.
It rolls back in. But actually, I find that charming.
You love the curly.
I love the curl. I do. So I probably won't even block this when it's done, because that's how I want to wear it. I want to wear it all rolled up.
Yep.
And
lovely. I just love.
Well, I think that works because the pattern is so wide.
Yeah.
That there's plenty of.
But it's so light.
Yeah.
It's like the texture of it. It's very airy. It's very light. Yeah. I love it. I'm loving it. Really enjoying it. So that's whip number 2. So very simple knitting going on, which is good because the third project that I'm adding. So all I have to show you is the yarn. I went to London Yarns yesterday, and I bought 15 skeins of Barocco Vintage.
15.
What are you making?
A blanket?
I am making a blanket for my little girl, who's not a little girl anymore.
Oh, this we talked about this.
Are you going to get this done by September?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Christmas?
My plan is to have this to gift to her at some point during university.
Nice.
So.
Oh, beautiful.
So at some point in the next 4 years, it will be a special gift, and it's towards her, me being out on her own, and
that's so wonderful.
She's turning 18 this month. So now, I will admit this is not going to be a surprise because it's something that I want her to love and use and want to have in her home. I wanted her to have some input as to the color and the pattern.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad I asked, actually, because she uses an Afghan at home that I made a long time ago, and she uses it a lot. So I was going to gravitate more towards one type, and she actually said, well, I really don't like the holes in it because my fingers and my toes poke through it all the time. No, but it's a lacy knit pattern.
Okay.
It was one of the first Afghans I ever made.
Cool.
And it's a wonderful lace pattern, but she said, I don't really like how my fingers are always poking through it, and it's a little bit, it's not very, anyways, it was too light of a color. So she wanted gray, and she wanted something that didn't have holes in it. So I've chosen a Brooklyn tweed pattern, which is exactly the same. I chose a Brooklyn tweed pattern for my mom. They're dependably lovely.
Yes.
And I made that baby blanket actually out of this exact same yarn. about 3 years ago. Another Brooklyn tweed pattern. So it's called Talon, and I'll show a picture of it the next time that I come. So
Awesome.
I have
Or
15.
do you want me to put one in?
Oh yeah, would
Here.
you? Thank you.
Here.
Right here.
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 Over there.
Here.
That never gets old.
No, it doesn't. On the bright side, it covers up while we do that, so we don't look quite so foolish.
So
Oh,
I have
that's
caked up the first
fantastic.
skein. That's at home. That's why I made the push to get Zilver off the needles, because
You needed the needles?
I wanted the cable. The cable that was on Zilver is my nice long one,
Right.
and also my 4.5s. So you do the initial it's a weird instructions, and I'm gonna have to wrap my brain around this pattern before I start it, and I don't think I'm giving anything away by talking about this. You do the cast on, long tail cast on, and then you cut your yarn, and then you slide it back over to the other needle, and then you start your first row on the other end of where you started your cast on. That's where you start row 1, so that the cast on and your first row are the right side.
Yeah.
I'd never seen anything like that before, which was kind of interesting. Anyways, so there's that, and then apparently there's quite a bit of cabling in it. So I find my cable.
Here we go again.
So, but I'm kind of excited to get started. So I may cast that on this weekend.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice.
These girls know, and I'm dealing with some tendonitis in my thumb, which is why my shop is shut down. I've shut the shop down for the next 3 weeks. I still can sew. Sewing is fine. It's cutting fabric. The way I was holding my hand on the ruler, I think, is what initially aggravated it. But also the motion of cross stitch, the way that I stitch with this
It's
hand.
just-
That also aggravates it. So it's right in my thumb, right up in here. So I'm gonna try and go and get some physio next week, see what I can do. But I'm trying to rest it. I'm only now stitching with my right hand, but of course I don't want to mess up my right hand.
Yeah.
I don't want to overdo it with the right hand, because I already have.
You can feel.
In my elbow, I've always had a little bit of, if I overdo it, I feel it in my elbow. So the next 3 weeks, I'm probably just going to try and take it slow, take it easy.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
Just rest.
So anyway.
Cool.
So that's what I'm working on. And I've
Awesome.
got my lovely shawl from my mom.
That you can snuggle.
So
Good for you.
yeah.
What are you working on, little
What
lady?
am I working on? Well, this is what I have been using. Guess what? These colors look familiar. Using up my last little bit of creme brulee dishy,
Nice.
and literally the last bit of the Estelle cotton. Yeah, it doesn't have a name. It just has a color. But I would buy more of it because I like how it's knitting up the little black blips.
That's pretty.
So anyways, this is just literally using up. I can't stand leaving little itty bitty bits. I need to make them into something usable. So now I don't know, well, it's going to be white. I've got a ball of white.
You could make an Afghan of squares of leftover little bits.
I could. I might. So anyway, that's what I'm working on that. I'm working on a lot of things, but I didn't bring them all here or to show. But my sweater.
Oh, it's almost done.
It's almost done.
Wow.
I've got, so the back is done. I think when we podcasted last, I was just in the brown. I had the blue and the brown.
Sorry, Caroline.
That's okay.
So
Caroline
I
might wanna see
just,
it.
I had all those random colors.
There.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've got 4 colors in here. So I just randomly made each section a little bit wider, just so it wouldn't look quite so chunky. And then I've got both fronts done. This one, I was at knitting Monday night and I ran out of yarn to knit, so I thought, we'll just start sewing it up.
Oh, you did too.
I did. So I just, have that started. So I've got one front done. I've got the other front finished. Did some shaping on the front side.
Cool.
Very nice.
So now, apparently, according to Adrienne, I'm on Sleeve Island. But
It's not my rule.
I don't feel like I'm on Sleeve Island. I'm on...
A knitting high.
Yes, I'm excited. So because there's no pattern, I'm just making this up as I go. This is my gauge to garment guide. Just your gauge, your measurements, you do your math, put it all together, bing, bang, boom, you have a sweater.
Very cool.
Bing, bang, boom. Really,
Bing,
that's how
bang,
it works.
boom.
Before you know it, you've got a sweater.
Yes, you do. So
Unless you stop at Sleeve Island and then you're doomed.
then you have a vest. But no, I am cruising through Sleeve Island, and I just have to do some measurements and my math and cast on. And I'm going to have way more yarn. I bought all this yarn. I'm going to have tons of it left over. That I
You
don't
could
know what I'm
make
going to do.
matching leggings.
Oh.
Why do you say such things to her? Why do you do that? Because you know she'll do it. That's a great idea.
No,
I'm going to make a onesie.
the leg warmers. There's some things that should just never have come back. And that's what makes me think of leg warmer. And I'm like, no, been there, done that.
Oh, leg warmers,
No,
yeah.
leg warmers. Yeah, leggings though.
Leggings might work. Or you could make a matching hat, scarf, and mitt set
I could
to
totally
go with
do
your
that.
sweater.
Yeah. Because I like this yarn, and I found out that this is nicer yarn than I thought. Because I bought it at I bought it at Listowel, and it was, I knew looking at it, I knew it was the patents. I've been calling it denim, but it's actually denim E with a Y on the end.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Whatever.
So-
Denim E. It's not denim. It's denim E.
Denim E.
Denim E.
And I was thinking it was just an acrylic yarn.
Yeah.
But I actually found a ball that had a band on it, and it is actually like 68% cotton
Really?
and acrylic, and then just a smidgen bit of nylon in
Oh,
it.
okay.
I know.
Well, that's why it feels nice.
That's why it feels nicer.
It feels really
yeah.
nice, yeah. That's what we said last week, that it feels... I thought it was a really good acrylic, but
Yeah, it's cotton.
it's nice.
I know.
It's nice.
That makes more sense.
It's going to make a really nice sweater.
And look at I'm pretty proud of my mattress stitch.
You are good at that.
Look at her
The ooh
go.
and ah at my mattress stitch.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Can you see a seam there?
The only reason why you can see a seam is because the patterning
Pattern.
on the two brown bits.
Yeah, it
are
doesn't
different.
quite. But let me tell you, I went to great, we'll see, well, yeah, that could be part of trying to match my colors up, my stripes up.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried to be
Did a
very,
pretty good job.
very, very
Yeah.
careful about, because knitting it in pieces. So that was one of my my thought process when I was writing out the pattern was because it's variegated yarn, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the pooling, I thought, okay, do I do it all in one piece and knit back and forth,
Right.
front, back, front, so the stripes go around the same all the way. But then it works well up to here till you divide for the sleeves. Then you've got, and then you have that noticeable line right here
Yeah.
where you just start going up and back on the front.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I thought, nah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I decided to do it in pieces. So there was a reason why I did it in
Makes
pieces.
sense.
Yeah.
That was using your noodle.
Yep. Did a little
That's
thinking.
good. Very good.
Anyways, I'm excited. So I'll have sleeves done.
Awesome.
No sleeve
You're
island
going to have
for
a
this
sweater
girl.
before you know it.
I know. I am. I'm excited. And then I'm going to start another one and another one and another one. Because it's all about sweaters.
I'm exhausted just listening to her.
I'm excited.
Too funny.
So, I hear there's a special day coming up this weekend.
I heard that.
We're not going to make a big deal out of it today, but
Okay.
I think we would be remiss to not at least mention that Sunday is Louise's birthday.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Louise.
Thank you.
So,
Do I get to sing to myself?
you
Adrienne, you're hilarious.
you're not supposed to sing to yourself.
You
on
can't
your
do that?
birthday.
Is that a
and
faux
it's
pas?
not your birthday yet.
It's not my... Okay. They just don't want me to sing.
So, Maybe we'll pop into the Facebook group, put up a post for you on Sunday. Celebrate your big day.
All right.
Do you have any plans this weekend?
I think I'm going to my mom's for supper.
Yeah, that's nice. Getting out of the house.
Getting out of the house. Yes.
That's a big deal now.
It is a big deal. I know. I know it is. So,
Awesome.
yes.
You could use a real bathroom.
I know.
Poor
No
Louise.
idea.
I can
And
imagine.
I don't want to. I don't even want to imagine.
You don't want to imagine?
Nope.
Well,
Well, before
yeah.
you know it, you'll be back.
I
Right as
know.
rain.
That's right. Walking, doing stairs.
Yeah.
Can't
Cool.
wait. Couple more weeks.
Yep.
There you go.
Couple more weeks.
Nice, nice.
I'll be all
Okay.
healed up.
All right, acquisitions.
Well, I already showed my Barocco vintage. Those were my
That was
15
your-
skeins of acquisition yesterday.
Well, you win.
I
Yeah,
win.
you win.
I win.
That's a big. I have. Oh, I guess actually I have two. I thought I only had one. I have some patents yarn over there, but this is what I'm really excited about. Sweater quantities worth of Noro.
Oh, good Lord. Where did you get that?
This came from Wool and Silk in Shelburne.
Wow. That's nice.
Isn't it gorgeous?
That's- yeah.
And it was on sale, and which makes it even nicer.
Practically free.
It really. So Curie. So they're 100 gram skeins, 45% silk, 43% wool, and 12% mohair.
Wow.
Does this not sound like the best combination?
Nice.
Silk, wool, and mohair.
That sounds crazy.
Amazing.
That is a sweater quantity in there.
It is, apparently. I was going to go one skein less, but I got bullied into.
You know why? Because she thinks this part doesn't exist. I don't have to account for this part.
You
Well,
might need a little extra yarn for the girls.
apparently. That's. So, anyways, yes.
So anyways.
So anyways, I have,
right
I
along.
know. So I'm counting this as my birthday present to myself.
Nice.
That's
So-
a lovely birthday present.
Yes.
Nice.
So I think I'm going to wind up a few of these skeins into balls, and I think I'll start it on Sunday.
Nice.
I know, but isn't it beautiful? Look at it. Look at it.
That is a beautiful color.
I know,
Yeah.
isn't it? But I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah, that's the one problem with Noro.
Yeah, they never have.
Color 11.
Yeah.
That is not sexy.
Color
I know,
11.
Color 11. Like, I know. What I should just name it. It should be something like. I don't know. What should it be?
Gray mist.
Gray mist. I thought
I was going ashes to ashes, but I didn't think that might be appropriate.
ashes to ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
I know. I love it too. And it's. Oh, I know. Just.
Well, you better finish your other sweater
Oh, I will.
Chop, chop. Leave Island.
before Sunday.
Before Sunday. But yeah.
It's only Friday. You got lots of time. You can do
do.
that in 2 days.
I could.
Sleeve a day. Chop, chop, lady.
Right. We'll see. I'll be
Plus some
close.
seaming, a
Be
button
close.
band. You got some work to do. Let's
Oh, I
go.
have nope. Button band's already on. I was
A
not.
little bit of collar? No collar?
Well, yeah, I have to pick up and continue around the back. But yeah, that's
Ah.
okay.
Easy
know.
peasy.
No buttons, no buttonholes. I'm like, no, this was like a quick, simple.
Quick and dirty.
That's
Gotcha.
right. Knit it, wear it.
Cool.
Love it.
I have a couple acquisitions.
Let's see.
I didn't mean to.
Oops.
Didn't mean to.
I accidentally was in Guelph. And
Accidentally.
yeah, we didn't mean to. But we stopped at All Strung Out, and they
I
had a
like
big
that
display
yarn
of
shop.
timber yarns, and so I accidentally, on purpose, picked up some more.
Cause she's local. Okay, guys, hold on. I gotta grab another. I can't sit here and not knit, and my yarn is right here. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
See how anxious she got? Because she's like, I'm not actually knitting.
I
don't
know.
have time. Oh my goodness.
I can't sit here.
So,
Timber, yes, because Timber Yarns.
Yeah.
I don't know what her name is, but she is local to the Guelph area.
yes.
So
I
I
think
think
she's
for-
out in Cambridge or something like that.
Yeah, for a long time it was only available there.
Yeah. So this is called Xander. I think this is named after one of for children, but I could be wrong with that. Please don't quote me. And I did manage to pick up a mini that goes with it.
Nice.
So I
That
got a
is-
great mini.
Oh, I like that. Look at the night, like
I
the
know,
bright
look at those
blues
colors,
and
eh?
greens.
They're great.
And that's really nice.
They're great.
Okay,
And
Tony the Tiger.
I know, eh?
Great.
Great. And
fun.
this one is one of, she has a host of Harry Potter colors.
Oh.
And this one is called the Intelligent Eagle. So this is a Ravenclaw colorway.
Oh, I like that a lot.
I know.
Ravenclaw. A lot.
I think I'm a Ravenclaw.
Have you been on Pottermore and found out?
Yes. I was
And
there.
you don't remember?
I think
You are
I,
a terrible Harry Potter fan. How do you not know what
I
house
am.
you're in?
I think that's what I am. Yes. Yeah, I am.
know.
Sorry.
I see you being a Hufflepuff.
What?
A Hufflepuff. If you don't know what a Hufflepuff is.
Yeah. But who? What? Are you a Hufflepuff?
No, I'm a Ravenclaw.
Are you a Ravenclaw?
But
I'm
I can see
confused.
you being a Hufflepuff.
Really?
Yes. Yellow.
But
The color is yellow.
yes.
I don't know. You strike me as a Hufflepuff.
I don't know. I think I would.
I think you have the spirit, that like generosity of spirit. of a Hufflepuff.
Aww.
Look at you being nice.
I know. Then why aren't you a Slytherin?
Ow. Bitch.
I couldn't resist. I couldn't. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I'm just kidding.
Kind of.
Takes one to know that.
Fair enough.
You probably are too. Aren't you?
I have never done it.
You've never done it?
No, I've never done it.
What?
I did.
I like the books. I like the movie, but I'm not a.
No.
No.
Well, I just did it while Eric and I went to when we were at the Budweiser Gardens when the Harry Potter movie when they did it to the orchestra.
Yeah, yeah.
We went. That was his Christmas present, and that was pretty cool.
Nice.
And so
Very
during
cool.
intermission, I quickly went on, and I'm like, "What am I?" And
Fun.
anyways,
Awesome.
yeah.
So what else?
What else?
That's all I have.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Two
pretty
sets
good.
of sock yarn.
That's pretty good. Not bad.
I know.
We
Yes, I
we bought more than you. You bought a
15
I told
skeins.
you she won.
I won.
yeah.
But it's
Winner!
it all has a purpose and
Yeah,
it's all
totally.
going into one project.
yeah.
A long-term project. So I hope
Yeah.
you guys are ready to be seeing this blanket for the next 4 years.
That's
Oh, don't worry. I won't subject you to it every podcast for 4 years. I'll just do the odd update
Yeah.
on how it's going.
Sarah's blanket.
Sarah's blankie.
So we'll see it. We'll see it as often as we see Nicholas's sweater. And
Oh my god, I was just thinking about that like 10 minutes ago. Because I saw that yarn and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the same color as Nicholas's sweater. And
I
I'm like,
forgot about his sweater. You were
Yeah.
knitting it in a really big size for him, weren't you?
Yeah, but he won't it won't fit him by the time I'm done if I continue. I need to just rip it out and
repurpose.
yeah. I you know what, guys? I don't like knitting sweaters. I really don't like knitting sweaters. And like, you know, you said last week, I'm content with what I like to do and what I like to make.
You like what
I
you like.
love making simple, big things. So, and you know what? I enjoyed making my mom's Afghan. Even though it took me such a long time, I loved working on it, except for at the end when it was really a slog and it was a push because I was really trying to get it done. I have 4 years. I'm not putting a deadline on this. I'm just going to pick away at it. And I love having the weight of an Afghan in my lap while I'm knitting it.
Good.
And I just love having a memorized pattern and knitting back and forth. For me, it's all about comfort.
Yep.
Sweater construction, it freaks me out. I don't find it relaxing. I don't want to make one for myself and then it doesn't fit and then I hate it and then I'm angry at it. So,
Well, good. Then I'll never have to fight you for sweater yarn then.
nope.
Good.
Nope.
Good. Then don't use.
I have very little desire to knit a sweater.
All right.
I may one day. I'm never gonna say never.
We
'Cause
may change
I'm
that.
never gonna say never.
You know, because I would. I'm never gonna say never. Never.
Never
Shut
gonna
up.
do it.
Okay, so now
I was looking at this fabric the other day, and I was remembering a cardigan that I used to have that was exactly this weight and
Wouldn't that be
exactly
a
this
lovely
color.
Yeah.
And this drape and this fabric would make a really nice kind of, you know, simple cardigan. But the thought of starting a cardigan and having to deal with sweater construction, I just
Well, okay. You've just my 2 lifelong goals now are to get Adrienne to do Portuguese purling.
She will fail.
And to get you to someday want to try and enjoy knitting a
Well,
sweater.
the thing is,
I'll be on my deathbed
no,
and I'll be
you
like,
know,
for God's sakes,
what
cast
I
on the
would like-
sweater.
what I would like would be to have your help
Yeah.
through the process.
Sure.
I could see myself doing it if I felt like, you know, I wasn't going to be having to have YouTube tutorials fill in the gap, because I'm very much a visual learner, but I'm a slow visual learner, and sometimes it takes me like 100 times to get it. And I knit a sweater for Nicholas when he was little, but he only wore it once, and I remember fudging terribly, picking up the stitches for the underarms and not ever being happy with how they looked. But now, because I've knit socks and I understand how to pick up stitches better, maybe that might go a little bit better. I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. We'll
You're
see.
so much more of an experienced knitter.
Yeah, that's true.
And sweaters are kind of the ultimate goal, I always think.
Yeah. I
But
don't know.
maybe not for everybody, I
Like I
suppose.
said, I'm not against doing it in the future, but at the moment,
I'm happy with that answer.
okay.
No pressure.
Okay.
Why are you happy with that answer? And then I say no, and you're like,
Because she didn't say no.
I
She
didn't
said
say
just
no.
not right now.
Yeah. Whereas you're like, no, flipping way.
and I'm still saying no, flipping away.
That's okay. That's all right. We
I'm
all
allowed
have
to
our
say no.
things.
I am patient.
I've barely
So
had any
stubborn.
of my coffee here, folks. Oh, that's
Oh,
Right.
look at that.
And anyone have anything else?
See? What? 1 hour, 10 minutes.
Okay, let's keep talking. I bought some more green yarn over there.
No, we need to go.
Yeah, we're done.
All right, that's good. An hour podcast. I'm happy with that.
I know.
That's good.
Maybe I can
See?
cut it down in less than an hour. I'll see if I can get it to like 59 minutes.
Just because she can.
Just because she can.
Just because she can.
Good.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, this is
All
good.
right.
We all look at that. We've all
Yeah.
got good stuff on the needles.
I know.
We've got stuff finished.
It did help that I didn't
feel-
knit for a week. So that's where my lack of finishing.
I
But-
still think you have a lot of progress and you had a lot of
You
knitting.
had a lot done on
I
your
had a
sweater.
ton of mojo because I was off for a week.
Yeah.
So I had tons of time to
Did
knit.
you get your yarn removed?
No, I didn't even touch it.
Well,
I ended up
Knitting.
knitting. Yeah, I watched TV.
Awesome.
I started watching Game of Thrones, so I started binge watching
Yes.
that.
good.
And I just knit and relaxed for multiple days, and then I was away for a few days, and then so I did tons and tons of knitting in that week, and then I came back and my dog got really, really sick.
Yeah.
He's actually still sick. He's still in the hospital. He's been in the hospital for 3 days now. So I have not knit while he's. Oddly enough, I did not knit while he was away. I was
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
I was just too worried and too sad.
Too sad.
Yeah.
So hopefully he'll come down home
He'll be
today.
back. Yeah, hopefully he'll be home tonight.
But you should explain, they did finally diagnose what was wrong with
Yeah,
you.
they finally figured it because they did a bunch of tests and they're like, well, everything's wrong with it. So we had like a list of like 9 things that it could be, and or it could be all of them. And I'm like, oh my god, my dog has to have everything. But they narrowed it down. He had a major pancreatic attack,
Yeah.
so he's dealing with the pancreatitis, which is the biggest issue at the moment. But it's slightly complicated because he was recently diagnosed with Cushing's, so that kind of interacts with it. They thought that he had diabetes, but that's dissipated. That issue is dissipated.
good.
So they're like, no, he doesn't need insulin. And I'm like, yes. So that would just be a whole nother headache to deal with every day. A friend of mine in London actually contacted me and was just like, our dog ended up being diabetic 2 years ago, so we can talk about it and help you with that and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's great, but they do twice a day insulin shots for their dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that's a lot of work.
My parents used to have a cat that was diabetic. Same thing.
That's a ton of work.
yeah.
I love Toka, I do, and I would do it for him, but if I don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Well,
Yeah.
good. Well, fingers crossed
So,
he
yeah.
comes home tonight.
So they've just been waiting for him to stabilize and for the pancreatitis to kind of settle down.
Poor
He
little
was
guy.
dehydrated.
Yeah.
He was puking and pooping everywhere. He was a mess.
Oh,
He was a mess. But he's doing much better now. So
good, good.
yeah,
Aw.
I know. And he's an old guy. Oh my! I went to visit him. So angry. He was so angry at me.
Oh,
And I know I shouldn't anthropomorphize like my dog. I shouldn't make him pretend that he's half human. But oh, he acts human sometimes. Like they brought him into the room and they set him down and he looked at me and he was like, hi. Huh. I'm like, dude, and every time I would get close to him, he'd be like, no. Finally, about 20 minutes later, you kind of settle down and we put our foreheads together and just kind of nuzzled each other, and I scratched his ears and stuff for a while, but
Poor guy.
oh yeah, I was away for a couple days. I picked him up from the kennel, then spent half an afternoon at the vet. The next morning, got dropped off at the vet and has been there for days.
He's not
He is
happy.
mad.
Yeah.
Poor little monkey, but he's doing better. So
That's good.
yeah.
Oh, can I end? So I have a happy way to end the podcast.
Okay.
I have a surprise. Well, I'm hoping I'll have a surprise finish for you guys next week.
Oh.
Next time we podcast. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all.
Oh, you'll be
Well, I
happy.
look forward to seeing it.
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm nervous about this.
No. It's nothing crazy. You'll be very happy.
It's coming out of Louise's mouth.
Aw.
I love you, crazy. It's
All
okay.
right, folks.
Okay,
Happy
guys.
Happy knitting. Happy knitting.
Bye.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks this time?
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
I
yes.
go away. I'm going to Chicago.
That's
so.
right.
Okay.
3 weeks.
3
We'll see you then.
weeks.
Happy knitting.
Happy knitting, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.